Jay here. I'm here to bring you a review on Dragon Ball Super episode 101, English sub. Okay, this episode was just as dope as last week. Like, it was just action and fighting up the ass in this episode. So, at the beginning of this episode, it shows like Kale, like she's knocked out from being like just attacked out of nowhere from Jiren. Like he defeated her just one attack, and she's knocked out, and she starts waking up, and then Khalifa, I'm guessing that's how you pronounce her name, Khalifa, whatever. I'm not sure, but anyways, Khalifa sees that Kale's waking up, and she goes sees if Kale's all right, and she tells Kale like, "Wow, your power's amazing. Like look what you did." And Kale looks at her like, "What did I do? Like, I don't remember what I did." And Khalifa's like, "Oh, you don't remember? What the hell?" Then it goes to Jiren and Goku, and Goku tells Jiren like, "Fight me," and he's like standing in his fight like pose and shit like Goku. And then out of nowhere, Topo comes out from like the cloud of dust or whatever, and then he starts like sending his like signature attack at Goku, and Goku's just getting blasted, like getting blasted and shit, getting pushed back, and Topo goes to Jiren and tells him to save his stamina or whatever, and then they just disappear. And then you see Goku like pop up out of the ground. I guess he got pushed underground from Topo's attack. And then you see Goku just pop up out of the ground and say like, "Wow, like you blast me without like even warning me." And then Khalifa was like, "You're gonna attack us when Kale's like this?" And Goku was like, "No, no, no." And then out of nowhere, a group shows up, and then they start introducing themselves, saying like they're the Pride Troopers. Like we knew who they were before. So anyway, they introduced themselves as the Pride Troopers. And then it goes to Master Roshi. And Master Roshi's doing his like signature move he used to do in Dragon Ball, called the Lightning Flash Surprise Attack. And he's doing it on this dude who looks a lot like a clone of Cell, but like I don't know, a bootleg Cell. And he's shocking the fuck out of this bootleg Cell. And why he's doing it, he can't move because he's doing his attack. And he said it himself, like, I'm shocking the fuck out of you with my lightning flash surprise, but I can't move. So, out of nowhere, Tien comes and does his signature move, the cannon or whatever, and then just blasts the bootleg Cell like out of bounds or out of the ring, and he lost. So after that, you see Master Roshi like resting, and then Tien's like, "What happened to the others?" And Master Roshi's like, "They got separated when that Saiyan girl," he's talking about Kale, when she went all berserk and started blasting everywhere, so they got split up. Then you see Piccolo like show up out of nowhere, and then you see Gohan show up out of nowhere. So like they formed together, like just Tien, Master Roshi, Piccolo, and Gohan. They came together. So moving on, it goes to the Omni King, and they're just deleting everybody who's getting knocked out of bounds, just deleting them off their little iPad things, you know, just one by one, like taking turns, like just clicking their icon, and it will turn dark when they like lost or something. So then they're like, "Where's Goku?" And then they point at Goku, and they're like, "He's getting attacked." So it goes to Goku, and Goku's being attacked, and like he let his guard down, so some dude snuck up on him, and like he has his whole body around Goku, like squeezing him and holding him and pushing him down. And this dude's heavy, and he starts putting like I don't know, like I guess he transformed or did like over his face where he looked like a blue Groot from Marvel or whatever. Anyways, he's pushing, and he's telling Goku, like, well, my weight, it's pushing you down, like, I'm really heavy. So it's pushing Goku down, and Goku's, like, struggling to push up, and it's just pushing Goku down. So then you see, like, that was a Pride Trooper that was, like, attacking Goku. And then you see this other fucking, like, little tiny Pride Trooper show up, and then he does, like, some tornado fucking move, like, his signature move, and then he just, like, is going to Goku, doing the tornado thing toward Goku, and just fucking Goku up. Then you see Khalifa, and she's being attacked by another Pride Trooper, and he does, like, electricity. And he's, like, dodging her attacks, and she's, like, wondering, why are you dodging my attacks? And then he's, like, worry about your surroundings. And she looks all around her, and she has, like, a bunch of, like, shock attacks, like, around her, like, surrounding her and shit. So, as Khalifa is, like, defending herself against that dude that is in the Pride Troopers that can do, like, some shock shit with it, and she's getting fucked up by that dude, some other, like, girl with pink hair from the Pride Troopers, she puts fucking Kale inside, like, a little dimension bubble. So Kale's stuck in this dimension bubble, and she's just watching Khalifa get fucked up. So then it goes to, like, that general dude, I forgot his name, but he's, like, he met with Topo in some bar, like, way episodes back, but, like, this general dude, he's watching, he's like, man, it's like kind of dumb for me, like, to send, like, 3 of my Pride Troopers to take on, like, no, 4 of my Pride Troopers to take on 3 people. Like, it's a shame. I shouldn't have to do that. And then out of nowhere, Android 18 and 17 just attack him out of nowhere. And they just start, like, going against him, and then he starts fucking pulling out some, like, sword beams with his hands and attacking them. And, like, he just tries just to, like, kill them or hurt them and whatever. And then he sends, like, a fucking blast at Android 17, and 18, she gets away. So Android 17 gets hit with the blast, and that general dude thinks that, like, he defeated Android 17, but Android 17 put, like, some orb around him that he did against Super Saiyan Blue Goku's Kamehameha wave back in a few way episodes again. Then it goes back to Goku, and he's still struggling with that one fucking blue wannabe Groot dude. And that Groot dude's, like, pulling him down, and Goku's still struggling and shit. And then Android 18 shows up, and she shoots that fucking blue Groot dude in the back, and he just jumps off of Goku, and Goku says, like, yeah, thank you. And then that little thing that can do the tornado thing, like, that Pride Trooper, he, like, starts combining his attack with that blue Groot dude, and they're both spinning. And then they do their attack, and it goes after Android 18. And Android 18, she gets hit, and then the Groot dude's, like, sitting on top of Android 18. And he thinking that he defeated her, and she just stands up, lifts him up like he's a ball, and just throws him. And he, like, lands at, like, at the edge of the you know, the stage or whatever, and thinking that he didn't, like, about to go off, then the stage breaks and he just falls off and goes, like, loses out of bounds. So then it goes back to Android 18 and that general dude, and that general dude gets, like, someone tells him, like, hey, yeah, one of our dudes got knocked out, and the general dude's like, another time, and then he just disappears. So all the Pride Troopers, the remaining Pride Troopers, they all gather up, and then the general dude tells that girl with the pink hair, like, put an orb around us. So she puts, like, a dimension orb, like, all around them, and Khalifa and Kel, like, they're inside the dimension bubble. So they're like attacking Khalifa, and Khalifa's like, "Don't worry, Kel. Like, I'll protect you. Like, you're my protege. Like, I need to protect you." And Kel's just sitting there watching as Khalifa gets attacked by that little dude that can do the tornado and shit. And not Kel, but Khalifa's just getting fucked up. And then Kel, she starts thinking like, I don't want to be no nuisance. I don't want to be no bother. I don't want to be in the way no more. And she starts crying and shit. And out of nowhere, she just starts like powering up like to Super Saiyan. But this time, like, she can control it. She has like her pupils and like she's sane. And then she comes and she fires like one of her attacks, and then like it just like gets their attention and shit, and like she busts out of that dimension bubble. So after Kel busting like out of that dimension bubble, Khalifa's like surprised. She's like, "Oh, you can control your power now. You're not like going on berserk or nothing." And like Kel's like, "Yeah." And then the Pride Troopers fire like all their attacks at once, and it forms into one big attack. And then Khalifa and Kel fire their own attack, and they're being pushed back. Like it's like doing like a collision where like both of the attacks are hitting each other, and it looked amazing, by the way. So, anyways, they're getting pushed back. Kel and Khalifa are getting pushed back, and Khalifa starts telling Kel like, "I believe in you, like you're my friend," and all that shit. And she gets motivated to push like more of her power out, more of the like hidden power or berserk power she has inside her. So she turns all berserk, like losing her pupils and all that shit, and then she starts pushing, and like just some big ass blast starts shooting at the fucking Pride Troopers, and it shoots like 3 of the Pride Troopers out, but that girl with pink hair, cause she put like an orb around her. After that, the girl with pink hair was like celebrating, like saying like, "Oh, if I'm in this dimension bubble, you can't like hurt me or nothing. You can't get me." So Android 18 walks up and she just throws her right out of the right off. Like, she just throws her out of bounds and she loses. Then it goes to like where that universe is sitting. I guess it's that clown God of Destruction's universe, and it just has all the Pride Troopers that lost right there, just all fucked up. Then they said they only have like a little bit, like 4 Pride Troopers left. Then it goes to like Kel and Khalifa, like they're tired from like shooting that big ass blast at the Pride Troopers. At first they walked up all like dramatic and shit, and they're all Super Saiyan and shit. And Goku's like looking at Kel like, "Yeah, she can control herself now." And Khalifa's like, "Yeah." And then Kel just passes out. I guess she used all her power, or used too much of her power, and just wore her out, so she passed out. Anyways, back to where I was. Kel and Khalifa are just exhausted, and they asked Goku like, "You're gonna attack us when we're like this? Like you're just gonna let us leave?" And Goku's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna let you leave. I'm gonna let you go heal up and just come fight me when you're at full power." Then it showed some girl with green hair. Like it showed her before when she turned all chubby, or got big in a few episodes way in the past. But yeah, it showed her just watching Goku and them, and then the episode ended. So this episode was pretty dope. I really liked it. It had action, it had fighting all the way through. Kel Super Saiyan is pretty dope. Like she looks amazing. Like I'm glad that she can control it now. It's really dope that she can. That collision with both of their attacks was amazing too. It was just dope animation. So I'm Jay, and this is my review on Dragon Ball Super, episode 101, English sub. Thank you for watching.